Hi, welcome to my talk. My name is Yeonju Jang, and this work is a collaboration between co-authors Taenyun Kim, the co-first author, Huisung Kwon, Hyemin Park, and Joon Kim. In our research, we explored how transparent system of avatar creation methods shape users' interactions in social virtual worlds. In virtual environments, our avatars represent us, making the very first impression. The methods to create avatar has evolved, offering us a wide spectrum right now. We can make avatar automatically resemble ourselves through personalization procedure, or we can choose options manually and customize the avatar that can look different from us. It is comparatively well studied how these choices affect us personally, how we behave and feel about ourselves. On the other hand, avatars also affect the way how we are perceived by others. In mediated communication, we are often judged by small cues because of the absence of physical context. For people who are interacting with us, whether our avatar is created via personalization procedure using our own faces or bodies, or customization, would be an important source for them to evaluate us. However, users do not always have the capability to identify which method others have used to create their avatars if the system does not allow them. That means that in a system that does not explicitly let users know about each other's avatar creation method, users may struggle to discern whether they are interacting with a personalized or customized avatar, which can influence their interactions. Then, what happens if a system is transparent about each user's avatar creation method? In this alternative system design, receiver can get information on how sender created their avatars. In this study, we ask, how does providing information about avatar creation methods affect perceptions among users? Will this transparency influence the way how people perceive others and interpret their messages conveyed through avatars? Does this transparent system benefit certain types of users based on their selected avatar creation method? We call for attention to understand avatar design from a system level and examine its role in shaping the dynamics of interaction in this avatar-mediated communication. We specifically explore communication around self-disclosure because self-disclosure is one of the important online interactions happening when people do not know each other, and it becomes a strong indicator of trust that influences whether they would like to continue future interactions. Therefore, we ask these research questions. How does the transparent system design of the avatar creation method influence how receiver perceives senders and their self-disclosure? How does the avatar creation method influence such receivers' perceptions? How such influence is contingent upon transparent system design? To examine the effect of transparent system design and avatar creation method on receivers' perception, our main study showed self-introduction videos to participants. Then we asked about their interpretation and perceptions of the individuals and their self-disclosure in these videos. In order to enhance the external validity of these self-introduction videos that receivers would watch in our main study, we first ran a preliminary study to obtain authentic self-introduction videos of users in a social virtual world platform. We conducted a 2x2 between design experiment with avatar creation method and system design, where senders recorded their self-introduction videos with their avatars. We used Ready Player Me for participants to create their avatars through their selfies or manual choices, and used Spatial as social virtual world where participants can explore and record their self-introduction videos with their avatars. Through screening process, 8 videos were selected. These are the basic information of the stimuli. Before the main study, we checked whether stimuli itself could cause variances on perceptions. We asked participants to watch the videos without any explanation on avatar creation methods and system design. The experiment procedure is the same with the main study. Following the evaluation of the stimuli, we conducted our main study. All these 3 steps were done with separate groups of participants, and they were recruited through online recruitment platform in South Korea. As a main study, we conducted a 2x2 mixed design experiment with an avatar creation method as a within subject and a system design as a between subjects. So, each participant was randomly assigned to either a non-transparent system or transparent system and viewed 2 self-introduction videos of the senders whose avatars were either manually customized by them or created automatically by their selfies. Before watching the self-introduction videos, our participants watched 2 explanation videos tailored to their experimental conditions. The first video introduced the concept of the social virtual world, illustrating how avatars can interact within virtual spaces, engage in activities like chatting or following others, and watch self-introduction videos on hypothetical profiles designed for this experiment. The second video explained how users could create their avatars by either customizing their avatars through various options or uploading their selfies and automatically make the avatars. Participants assigned to the transparent system condition watched 1 additional video about the system design. They learned how to identify sender's avatar creation method through a small badge latched to the sender's name. A pointing finger-shaped badge indicates that the avatar was created through customization, while a camera-shaped badge signifies that the avatar was created through the personalization process. We asked participants how the senders in the self-introduction videos seemed anonymous, credible, and attractive. For self-disclosure, we measured 3 different dimensions: breadth, how much the sender shared their personal information; comfort, how the senders seemed to feel comfortable while disclosing their personal information; and honesty, how the senders seemed honest about the information. With these variables, to answer how the avatar creation method and its transparent system design influence how receivers perceive senders and their self-disclosure, we conducted a 2-way mixed ANOVA for all except for the following intention, which was binary, that we used a generalized linear mixed model. First, we found out that users with personalized avatars in a transparent system received less favorable evaluation from others. It means that only in transparent system, receivers perceive that the senders using personalized avatars were less competent than those who use customized avatars. Also, they seem less broad, less comfortable, and less honest about their self-disclosure. These findings would be somewhat unexpected, especially for those who believe that a transparent system and an avatar that resembles the user will facilitate interactions. One of the available explanations, drawing from the theory of mind, is that people might predict how senders will feel when they introduce themselves with personalized avatars, placing themselves in that position. If they believe that a personalized avatar would make them less comfortable with self-disclosure as it resembles them too much, they might have projected the belief onto the sender. We also found out that users are more likely to engage in future interactions when the avatar creation method is not known. While it is generally understood that additional information can facilitate interactions, this in fact is true only when people have desire to have this information. Our study highlights a few key takeaways for designers. Our study showed that people might see users with personalized avatar as less open and honest. If a platform only lets you make avatars this way, it might not be great for how users get along. We suggest that other platforms offer both personalization and customization options for avatar creations to improve social dynamics. Customized avatars seem to have conversation more comfortable. Although some studies say personalized avatars are good for user experience, our findings are against using them alone because they might not always be well received. Another takeaway for designers is about transparency given through system level. The issue at hand is the transparency dilemma. While transparency usually enhances trust and the quality of interactions, our findings show that it can also lead to negative judgment, especially regarding personalized avatars, causing unintended bias. Also, complete openness about participants in interaction isn't always desirable. Our findings suggest that both senders and receiver may prefer a degree of mystery, indicating that too much information can actually hinder the joy or surprise in online encounters. Thus, for designers, the challenge lies not in full disclosure, but in finding an optimal transparency level that supports positive user experiences without fostering unintended bias. One way to approach transparency between senders and receivers could be letting users choose if they want to share how they made their avatars. Instead of the system deciding this, it could offer the options to users, letting them control what they are comfortable sharing. This matches past findings that people's willingness to share varies with the type of their relationships. However, this needs careful implementation. If someone chooses not to disclose their avatar creation method, it might unintentionally signal they're hiding something, potentially leading to bias against them. So we hope that both designers and other researchers keep this bidirectional system-level understanding to our avatar design, as there are growing interest in metaverse where we hope to enhance interaction within. For much more detail on our findings, please take a look at our paper. I'm looking forward to hearing your thoughts and questions. Thank you.